Oh, y'all. Okay, from today onwards, we are going to learn a new concept that is advanced tally. So, in the advanced tally, we are going to learn cost category, cost entries, as well as bill of materials, as manufacturing journal, and multi-currency, and these are there. So we are going to discuss about that. So till last week we have discussed many concepts, the basic figures like generally what and all the manufacturing company or other companies will do the same thing we have done in the normal tally. But now onwards we will be doing the advanced tally where it will be advanced level. But some of the feature will be used and some of the feature won't be used. So if you have a like a huge data means obviously you have to work on that to configure that or to minimize that work pressure or a work burden means obviously you have to go with the advanced version. So let me share my screen. Chinmay, still your speaker is not working. Hmm? Whether your speaker is working or not, Chinmay? No, I think it's not working. And what about Nihal and Safan? Did you all gone through the okay fine? Did you all gone through the recordings? Nihal, Safan, please do response, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So please do concentrate in the class. Don't miss the classes. Okay. So last week what and all we have learned the basic tally. It's very important in your life. So don't miss that because it will be if you're going to take the exams or like going for any companies or interviews, the basic stuffings they will be going to ask, but you have to learn the shortcut keys as well as the other stuffings, navigation path for each and every watches creations. Okay, you should be focusing on that. So, hi Monisha, did you completed the normal tally? Okay, fine. Let us continue with the advanced tally. Fine. Okay, fine, Monisha. Okay, so today let me explain what is cost category and what is cost center. So what do you mean by that? Any idea? Any idea? Hello guys. Any idea about cost centers as well as cost category? Okay, fine. I'll explain you the difference between the cost centers as well as cost category. Okay. So generally the cost category or cost centers will be considered as a, so you just take it as an example, salary. Okay. Salary will become as a category. So because we are going to pay for the employees, so that's why we will be considering that as a cost. Okay. So for that sake, it will be cost category. So cost center means it's nothing that the name of the employee. So generally what we'll be going to do in like in the while creating a Texon private limited, you have done, we have to create, take it as a payroll. Okay. So what you have done, so you have to go and create each and everyone's names and we have to input their particular data. So like that we have to do for each and everyone. Here what is the thing will happen means like if you are going ahead with the cost centers or cost category, if you're creating means obviously just take it as an example. Tech zone as pay the salary, assume that 5 employees. Okay. Normally what we are going to do, we'll be creating a file adjust. So based on that particular names, we'll be going to create file adjust. So since we have the, so that's why to reduce that. So if you go ahead with the cost centers and cost category means no need of creating a file ledgers and other stuffings. So um, instead of that, we can go ahead with the cost centers as well as no need of creating. If you're going ahead with the cost centers or a cost category, no need of creating a ledgers per particular. Just take it as example, Abhiram or Hemavati or Manisha. So Rajgopal, like that. If you instead of creating separate ledgers, so if you go ahead with the cost centers and cost category, you can easily create each and everyone's names as well as their employee salary and everything. We can make it quickly, so no need of creating a ledgers and taking for them opening amount, putting the opening amount as well as going ahead with the ledger vouchers and creating the separate ledgers for the salary payable. Those are the stuffings we have to do. So to avoid that those kind of things, so we will be going ahead with the cost centers as well as cost category. So salary will be considered as a cost category, and what and all the 5 members or 10 members employees who is working in that particular company will be going to create under the cost centers. Cost center is a sub point. So like a cost category will be the main head. So in that it will be the ledger. Just take it as example. In since you guys are already you have learned the basic salary, you will be aware of the ledger name. Am I right? So same like that, just take it as an example. Ledger name will be salary account, that will be considered as a cost category. So and under group will be, it belongs to the names. So you can mention the names. Okay, understood? Did everyone understood? Sorry, I told you all ulta. Group will be salary account and ledgers will be, ledger name will be number of employees. Okay. Okay, let us create the now ledger salary account. So you can go ahead with, already you have a salary account, right? I see. Do you have a salary account? So before that, let me explain the PPT. Okay. You can see here cost category and cost centers. Cost category to accumulate the cost. One sec, guys. Okay, sorry, October batch. I forgot to set the link for you all. Okay, so we already started the concept. Let me explain again. So, okay, fine. So till last week, we guys have discussed about the advanced normal tally. Am I right? So this week we are going to learn about the advanced tally, where we are going to learn the advanced level, like it can be a cost centers, cost categories, or other stuffings, manufacturing journals, as well as multi-currency. These are the stuffings we are going to learn now. So today we are going to learn about the cost centers as well as cost category. Okay. So according to you, what is the meaning of cost centers and cost category? So November students, so you'll be having a revision, okay now? Okay, October students, just tell me that what do you mean by cost centers as well as cost category? What do you mean by cost centers as well as what is the meaning of cost category? What do you mean by cost category and cost centers? Please do response. No idea. Okay, let me explain you all. Cost centers. So cost centers is nothing that, let me give the best example for you. So Texon as paying a salary. Just assume that Texon is paying a salary. So for 5 employees, normally what we are going to do, we have to go ahead with the ledgers account, and there we have to create. So we have to create each and every employee's names, and not only that, salary, if it is a salary payable, means we have to create a salary accounts and other stuffings we have to do. Am I right? So, but if you're going ahead with the cost centers as well as cost category, it will be a reduces like a time consuming, as well as it reduces the time, as well as we can do it quickly. So instead of going to ledgers, sometimes we'll be going to missing the person's employees names. So these are the stuffings will take in place. So to avoid those kind of things, we will be going ahead with the cost centers. So there is no need of creating a file ledgers and other stuffings. So only one ledger is enough. That is a salary account. Only salary account you are going to create under the normal journal. So rest of the things we are going to do it under the cost centers as well as cost category. So here, so cost category means it's nothing that salary. I can give the best example as a salary. So cost category cost centers means it's an employee's name. So where the like if it is a 10 employees in working in that particular company, means obviously you can go ahead with a 5 employees or a 10 employees or 15 employees. You can go and record in the cost centers. But in the cost category, it will be the main group where you're going to pay. If it is a furniture, means obviously it will be the cost category, and under that will be if you're paying for any companies or any employees, not employees or vendors or customers, means obviously you can make it as a cost center is that. So for whomever you're paying, that persons will become as a cost centers. The main account will become as a cost category. So that is what a difference between cost centers as well as cost category. Did you all understand? Any doubts? Anyone have any doubts? Okay, let me show you with example, and let me go through the PPT now. So here you can see that, so cost category is nothing that to accumulate the cost or profit for the parallel sets of the cost center. So accumulate what and all? We are accumulating with the salary for the employees. So that's what a cost category. Cost centers is nothing that organizational unit which costs or expenses can be allocated during the transactions. So during a transaction, what and all? for whomever you have paid, and what and all the allocation you have made. So everything we are going to record it under the cost centers. That is what the difference between cost centers and cost category. Okay, category and cost centers. If you have created a cost centers or a cost category first time in the Tally Prime, promotes you to enable the cost centers and company in the company. We have to enable that. So let me show you that how we are going to enable. So let me take it as a text zone. Where is your text zone? Yeah. If you are dealing with a tech zone private limited company means whatever the company configurations, company features, if you want to change means obviously in which key you have to click? Which key you have to click? Online, offline? Hello guys. Can you hear me? If you want to change the company features means which shortcut key we have to click? Please do response.
Alter.
Alter. Alter. Are you sure?
F11.
Yes, very good. So Benjamin, it's F12. It's completely for the not for company features. It will be for configurations for each and every vouchers or each and every accounting tabs. Okay. Let me tell you all the difference between the company features as well as configurations. Okay, so just take it as example. If you're working in vouchers, just take it as example. If you're preparing a payroll and if you're working in any vouchers or anything means, if you click F11 means you'll be getting the same tab. So where you have already you have seen while creating a company. Am I right? So same tab you can, same pop-up you can see. You can see company features, Techtron Private Limited. So same thing, if you want to enable means you can enable, or if you want to disable, you can do that. So if you want to change regarding any features in the payrolls means you have to go ahead with the F12. So can you see the difference now? F11 and F12 features. So if you want to change anything regarding the payrolls means you can go ahead with this. So you like if you want to skip any date or field during the vouchers creation means you can do that. As well as if you want to enable anything regarding the retirement or any other stuffings, if you want to configure, if you want to alter or if you want to customize means obviously you can go ahead with the configurations. But if you want, just let me take another stuffings. Now you can see the payroll voucher. If I take journal, let me take it as a journal. If you click F11 features means you'll be receiving the same tab. So wherever, in whichever feature, if you are working, in whichever account you're working means, if you just click on the F11 means you'll be receiving the same thing. That is a company features. It won't be changed. But if you click on the F12 means for each and every account, it will be going to change. Can you all see now? I have clicked configurations. So there is a changes between the each and every vouchers or in each and every accounting heads. Am I right? So journal entries, I have taken the configuration. Now you can see if you want to debit or credit. Instead of that, if you want to buy or two means you can go ahead with that. So these are the stuffings which will be going to related to particular features and particular entries. So that is what the difference between the company features as well as company configurations. So if you want to change anything regarding the company means you have to click on the F11. If you want to change anything, if you want to configure anything regarding the any accounts means you have to click on the F12. So you should be knowing the difference between the F11 as well as F12. Understood? Any doubts for anyone? If you want me to repeat once again means I'll be. Hello guys.
Ma'am, can you repeat it again?
Yes, Monisha. So there is a difference between F11 features consist of all the company features. So if you want to configure any company related aspect means you can go ahead with the F11 features. So let me take Tech Zone Private Limited. So if you want to change anything regarding the company things, company related things, it can be accounts or inventory, or if you want to enable means you can enable, if you want to disable. Here you'll be giving a permission to do in this particular company. You'll be giving permission. If you don't want to maintain GST means you can just make it as a no. Automatically, if you're working in any vouchers, if you're creating any vouchers means you can't see the GST stuffings. Okay, that is what a company features. If you want like what I can give best example as if you are build a new home means obviously what and all you need for the particular home means you're going to select. So that is how we are going to select under this company features. Okay, so this is what company features regarding the company related aspects. If you want means you can go and you can enable. If you don't want means you can disable that. So that is what a difference between the company features. And when you come to the vouchers or other stuffings, not only vouchers, let me take for the create and adjust. So if you just click on the F12 means there will be a difference. Can you all see the difference? So configures and related to the ledgers. So related to the ledgers, for the particular ledgers, what and all you need and what and all you don't want. If you want to disable means you can disable. If you want to enable means you can enable. If you want provide aliases for the name. If you don't want means you just make it as a no. So automatically while creating a ledgers, it won't be pop up. So same like that, we have a tax related things as well as party related things, GST related things. So if you give the GST details, just take it as a here I have given as a yes. If you make it as a no means as well as HSN code also. If you make it as a control A, let me take it as a 1 second, guys. Stop. 1 second, give me a second. Okay, let me select any company here. Okay. Fine. If you go for ledgers, if you click on F12 means, so F12, just click on the F12. So here I'll be providing as a no. And GST also no. And control A, I have saved. So can you all see that anything regarding the GST? So that is how you are going to configure that. So there is a difference between company account as well as so companies related stuffings. If you want to enable means you'll be going ahead with the F11 features, and accounts related features if you want to enable or if you want to give alter, if you want to customize means you'll be going ahead with the F12. Understood? Understood, guys? Anyone
Yes, ma'am.
doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So let me continue now. One sec. Let me select the company. So till here everyone understood? Any doubts for anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So let me explain the further. Okay, fine. So now what we have to do means we have to enable in our company feature, we have to enable the cost centers. Okay. So how you going to enable means you have to click on which key? Which key you have to click? What is the shortcut key to enable?
F11.
Very good. F11, Texon Private Limited. So can you all see that cost centers? So here what
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
going to do, you have to enable by giving the S and control plus E. So now we have done with the enabling of cost centers. So next what we are going to do is let us create, let me show you the stuffings. So the cost entries will be available for allocations while recording the transaction. So I'll be showing that. So now there you can find wins, the cost category and cost entries. You have to go for create option. So that, can you all see cost centers? Or if you just click on the show more means you'll be getting this cost centers, cost category, cost center class. Can you all see here? So if you want to create anything means you can go ahead and we can create it here. So that is what the things. If you want, you can take a navigation path for this. Take a snapshot if you want, guys. Okay. Show more and cost category, cost centers we'll be going to do. So now we are going to do. Before that, let me teach you all the other stuff is. So already whether you guys have a salary account or a salary payable, whether it's there in your books of accounts.
It is there, ma'am.
Okay. I think for me, I don't have. Let me check that. Under indirect expenses. Control it. Okay. And next will be salary payable. I am creating two ledgers here. One is a salary account since I don't have. So since already you guys have worked on payroll means obviously you'll be having a salary account as well as a salary payable. So let me create that. Under current liabilities. Okay. Control plus save. So now we have created a two ledgers. One is a salary account and another one is a salary payable account. Next, we have to create a cost category for salary. Okay. We have to create a cost category for salary. So I'll be teaching guys, please make a note of each and every steps. After the session, you guys can sit and practice on that. Okay. Whether it's fine for you all? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please make a note. So now we have to, what we have to do? We have to assign. We have to assign or we have to create the cost category as a salary. So now let us go for the create option. There you can see show more figures. Click on that. So here, can you all see the cost category? Just click on that. Create new. If you have already created means if you want to alter anything means you can just alter existing. If you are, since we are creating first time means, so let us go with the create new. So now here I'll be creating as a salary. Okay, salary. So don't do any changes here. Just enter and save. Understood? So this is how you're going to create a cost category. Any doubts for anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next, let us go and create the cost centers. Okay, what is the cost category we have created?
Salary.
Yes, that we have to select here. Under cost centers, as I already have told you all that example I have given. So cost category means it will be a salary. Cost centers means we will be listing out the employee's name. Am I right? So let us go ahead with the names here. So let me take it as a Abhi. And I'll be creating 5 names here, okay? Amal, Sanjay, Kashi, Banu. Okay, now I have created 5 cost centers. Am I right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
next we are going to pay the salary for these 5 employees. So how are you going to pay? Any idea? How are you going to pay? Hello? Where you are going to pay the salary? If you are paying the salary means how you are going to pay the salary? Already we have learned, guys. Don't be silent.
We need to go to the vouchers now.
Okay, we need to go for vouchers. Then, if you're paying salary means where you're going to record. We'll be recording in the payment, right? We are paying for
Yes,
salary
ma'am.
means it's a expenses. We are going to record. We have to record in the payment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Please do response, guys. Okay, fine. So let me change the date here. So let us take any month. So let me take it as a month end. So 31st, fine, May month and 2024. My company rate is different, I guess. Give me a second, guys. One, two, three. You already know, right, how to change the dates and all. So now let us go for the OJER now. So we are in the payment. So let me change the date here. 31st May 2024. Okay. So now I am paying the May month salary, not a May month, April month salary. I'm going to pay in the May month. So that will be on whichever date you prefer. You can just take it as already. Nobody will take 31st, right? Let me change the date. So 1/5/2024. Okay. So April month salary we are going to pay in the month of May. So that we are going to record it here. So next will be what we have to do. Any guesses? What will be
Record the
debited?
transaction.
Huh?
Cash, salary account to cash account, ma'am.
Salary will be debited. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, give me a second. Yes. One more step you guys have to do. After coming to the payment voucher, you have to click on the F12 configurations. There, can you all see cost centers and cost category class here? Just make it as a S here. Okay. Because we are listing out all the employees and other stuffing. So 3 options. One is a select cost centers or class. Show the list of the cost centers, make it as a S. Show list of the employees, make it as a S. Understood? And control A. So now in the top of that, can you see that cost centers class? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
there you just make it as a salary. not showing. Since it's education mode, it's not showing, guys. So you just click it on not applicable. Okay. So data. Let me change the mode so that it will be easy for you. I'll be taking as a single entry mode, guys. You can change it. So till last week we have done with the double entry mode. So now just go ahead with the single entry. Okay. Fine. So cost entry and cost category. So just make it as a not applicable. So next, what is the account we have? What is the account we have?
Bank account.
Salary account.
Salary account or cash or anything. So here you'll be mentioning as a salary. So just take it as an example. You're paying 80,000 as a salary for particular April month. So by default, you'll be getting this screen. Cost allocation. Can you all see that? Can you all see that? Cost allocation, salary. So
Yes,
here,
ma'am.
cost category. What is the cost category we have? What is the cost category for what we are paying?
Salary.
Salary. You have to select the salary. So here I'll be mentioning all the names, which and all the employees' names I have created. I'll be mentioning and I'll be allocating here. For Biram, let us give it as a 20,000. And for Amal, let's take it as a 20,000. And next, Sanjana, right? Sanjana we created. For her, let us take it as a 10,000. And Harshi, let us take it as a 20,000. So next we have Banu. So let us, like this, you're going to allocate. Understood? Hello? Everyone? Did you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, what you have to do, enter. By default, you can see that the salary as allocated for each and every employee. Salary will be Abhiram and Abhi, Amal and Sanjay, Arshi and Banu. For everyone, it is bifurcated. So this is how you are going to do the things. Understood? So in that 80,000, I have allocated for each and everyone. Any doubts for anyone?
Ma'am, if it is, you can do in this double entry, then how can you can do it, ma'am? This is.
So if you're doing in the double entry means same thing. So debited means obviously it will be salary as well as credited means. So by default allocation will come. Let me show you that in the double entry now. So this is how it will be. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Double entry means you can go ahead with this. Single entry means
Yes,
it will be shown like that. So this is how we are going to allocate for expenses by this thing, by reduce, like instead of creating so many ledgers and wasting the time, we can go ahead with the cost centers as well as cost category. Any doubts for anyone? Anyone have any doubts? Hello.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So instead of doing a particular, like if you do any like a single entry means, not single entry, if you're not using cost centers, cost category means obviously what you guys going to do, you will be taking as a only single person's name. Individually we are going to record. Am I right? So individually we have to take Abhi, as well as individually we have to go ahead with the Amal, Sanjay, like that we have to create separate ledger for each and everyone. If you go ahead with the cost entries means cost category means we can do bulkly. So there won't be any, we are like cost category or cost centers, if you do means obviously, so it will be linked for the particular employees. So you can go ahead with like generally if you do in the ledger account, normal ledger account, if you are doing means Abhi's account data to ICICI Bank account, like that you have to do. And say next if it is come for the next person, Amal account data to ICICI or a cash account will be going to credit. Like that you have to do for each and everyone individually. If you go ahead with the cost category cost entries means at the same time bulk updations we can do. Bulkly we can record the things. So that is what the difference between the normal ledger account and cost centers as well as cost category. Any doubts for anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in payment voucher, salary account will come or salary payable account? Because salary payable is current liability.
Yes.
So salary payable account will come, no, ma'am?
Yeah, you can have given the example. If you want, you can just go ahead with that.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, did you all understood this? Any doubts for anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Control A, let me save. So if you want to view the report means, you can come to the gateway of Tally.
Display
Or
mode.
else you can just go to option. You have a shortcut key Alt G. You can use the Alt G. Here you can go ahead with the cost centers or a cost category. Okay. So here you can see the basic salary and convenience. Already you have done the payroll, am I right? So for that it's showing. So let me take it as a salary. So can you all see that? So now I have
Yes,
given
ma'am.
the salary for each and every one. So like this, you can see the salaries. So this is how you are going to view the reports under the cost centers breakup ledger. So anyone have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So according to your case study, we have one more thing. So we have done with this. We have created salary as well as for each and every employees also we created, and we have created the salaries, expenses, other stuffings, salary, indirect expenses, and we have done with allocations also. Like this it will look like. Okay, if you are going ahead with the double entry means it will be like this. If you are going ahead with the single entry means you can see the account and other stuffings. Okay, we already seen the reports. Now for you, the homework will be, this is the question. So as I explained you, same thing you guys have to work on this case study. You can take a snapshot of this. The same procedure and the same steps will be followed. So here the while paying, you'll be going to do salary payable account data to, and whoever the persons, Arun, Mohan, Rekha. So these are the employees we have, and data credited will be bank account. You can take any bank account and you can pay that. So also they have given salary payable will be the cost category and each employees will be the cost centers. So hint also they have given. So how I have did the same procedure and same steps we are going to do. And what you have to do, you have to create a separate company for that. That will be the Home Care Electronics. Understood? and salary will be paid. Also, they have clearly mentioned 2nd 5 2024, and these are the employees for their pay. So don't give any other stuffings, guys. Just create the cost category, cost centers, and go ahead with the payment and just do the payment. That's it. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let us continue with the next topic. Any like others? Anyone have any doubts? Some people's the speaker is not working. Chinmay, Monisha, Abhishek, Gautam.
Understood, ma'am.
Did everyone understood? Safan,
Yes, ma'am.
Nihal. Okay, fine, guys. Let me continue with the next topic. That is check register. What do you mean by check register? Any idea about check register? What do you mean by check register? Hello. Guys, please do respond. Are you all there? Okay, fine. So let me explain you the check register. Okay. So if you are making payment through check, so then we have to go ahead with the check register first. So why means, so like sometimes we'll be using the checks. So anyway, you'll be receiving, if you are dealing with any company, means if you are doing the transaction through banks or anything, means obviously if you created one bank account, means obviously what they will issue check. Am I right? Am I right? So you'll be
Yes.
receiving a checkbook. So there you can see sometimes 30 leaves and 50 leaves, and depends on the bank's account. So most of the time we'll be receiving 30 leaves according to my knowledge. So after that, so if you are dealing, like if you're dealing with a company, means obviously each and every day will be doing the payment. Sometimes you'll be receiving the payments. So in that particular time, which and all the check is already have sent, withdrawn, or if which and all the checks already have deposited, and which and all the checks are checks bounced, or these and all the stuffings we have to configure, to know that whether the check is the transaction, the status of that particular check, particular leaf. To know that, we will be doing a check register. Okay, already you guys have done the through check, we have passed so many entries. Am I right? In a company, whether they're going to do the any UPI transaction, whether they're going to do any UPI transaction, if they're if they're purchasing means, or if they're selling means.
No, ma'am.
No. What they will do?
Check transfer or refund transfer.
Yes, check transfer or a e-fund transfer, or else they will be go ahead with the cash transaction. Am I right? Most of the time cash transaction won't be working, will be depending on the e-fund transfer, as well as will be depending on the check. Am I right? So because if it is a bulk amount, means if it is a huge amount, means obviously we need to go ahead with the check only, or else sometimes it can be fraud can happen, or you'll be missing with the amounts, and those are the things will be going to happen. So that's why if you have a check, so if you are dealing with a check, means obviously you have to register in your books of account that how many checks are, to know that the status of particular checks. So obviously if you are purchasing, just take it as an example, if you are purchasing any raw material if you are purchasing, is obviously what we are going to do for particular vendor, we will write 10 lakhs and we'll be going to tag that particular check and we'll be going to give. So if you are missed to record in your books of account, means whether it's a profit or loss for you, whether the account will be going to tally or not. What will be the situation will take in place? If you're just taking as example, you have given the check for the vendor, but you have forgotten to record in your books of account, what will be the thing happens?
Loss for company.
Loss for company, it's okay, fine. Then whether your books of accounts will tally?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. What will you think happens? So you can see the 10 lakh difference. And obviously you'll be going to confused and you're going to search where the amount has missed, and you'll be going with the bank reconciliation statement, and you have to go ahead with the cross verifying those stuffings. So these are the things will going to happen. To avoid those kind of stuffings, they will be going ahead with the check register. Understood? So let me teach you all how the check register will work. Okay, fine. So you can see that you can track the status of the check details in the tally prep. So we can easily track that. So whether your check has received, or whether what is the transaction, whether they have withdrawn or whether they have deposited, or whether they have collected the amount, and whether they have any check pulses happened for that particular check. To know that, we will be going ahead with the check register. Here we can see banking check register. So it is effective check management system, because if you are maintaining a check means obviously you can easily manage overall the systems. It won't be any difficult, or if you are missed also doesn't matter. You can go ahead with the check register and you can see that for this person this amount has sent through check. So that is how you can easily manage, and it allows to create the multiple checks books with the unique ranges of every bank. So if you're done with one checkbook means obviously you can go ahead with the next checkbook. You can receive from the bank and you can just do the transaction through the same bank. So you can use the multi checkbooks from particular bank itself. So there won't be like first time they're like creating the bank, they have given me the third one checkbook. So we have done with the transaction with each and every leaves we have used. So again, we have to go ahead with the next bank to get the checkbook. Whether that is the situation, whether it will work in general scenario, in the real life, whether it will be the same. Hello guys, please do response. Whether it will be the same.
No, ma'am.
What will they do? They will issue one more check. Am I right? So, and
Yes, ma'am.
also each and every check will be having their unique ranges. Okay, unique check codes will be there. So sometimes it will be start with 001, and sometimes it will be going to end with obviously one checkbook means it will be end with the 0030, 30 leaves. So whenever you'll be going to use one leaves means obviously it will be counted from second leaves, third leaves, fourth leaves. So like that you can go ahead with the 30 leaves. So if you're used automatically, it will be empty means obviously you can go ahead with the next checkbook with the same bank account, and same bank account you can maintain 2 to 3 checkbooks. That is also possible. So, and also for each checkbook will be having a new ranges, not the same ranges. If they one checkbook they have mentioned that 1 to 30 means, so if they're issuing a next checkbook means obviously the range will be different. It will be from 31 to it will be for 60. So next checkbook if you are receiving this, it will be from 60 to 61 to 90. So like that different ranges will be there. I'll show you that in practically, don't worry. It helps to view the search and details of your checkbooks. So you can view and we can check. So for whom the transaction you have done, and for whom you are receiving the transaction, whether the check is deposited, whether the check is withdrawn. So each and every status we can view under this check register. It allows to track the check status. So as I said you that it's the same thing to cross verify whether check as received for particular, we have sent for proper particular vendor or not, for the proper customer or not. To know that, So we can analyze by using the tracking the check status. And next, it allows to keep the track of post-dated checks. Post-dated means what, guys? Post-dated. What is the meaning of post-dated? Hello? What do you mean by post-dated? Any idea? Okay. So sometimes if you're dealing with any stock like trade activities or buying the stocks and as well as other stuffings means, so you'll be receiving the post dated checks. So post dated checks is nothing that's so any company or any sectors will issue the check. So that just take it as an example, 1 lakh check. You'll be receiving 1 lakh check worth of check, but you can't withdraw it particular day itself. You can't withdraw, like if you are received today means you can't withdraw that. So they will be mentioning the particular day. So in that particular day, you can go ahead and you can withdraw that amount. So that clearly they will be mentioning the particular day as well as particular amount, and everything will be there in that particular check. So in that particular day, you can go ahead with that and you can withdraw, not in the same day which you have received the check. In that same day you can't withdraw. So that is what a post dated checks. So future days you will be going to give the checks. Sometimes I can give the best example. If you are dealing with the stock trading activities means, obviously what they will going to do. So each and every month you'll be just take it as example, 1 lakh you have deposited. 1 lakh you have invested for particular company. So what they will going to do, each and every month in interest you are going to receive 2,000, 3,000 like that. You are going to receive the interest, but they will, with the proof, they will issue one check that is a 10 lakh or a 10 lakh 50,000 check, where you'll be getting with the interest, with not with the interest, you'll be receiving 1 lakh check. Okay, just take it as example, 1 lakh check interest each and every day you're going to receive. But that check, if you started with today, it will be, just take it as example, 15th 12 you have started with, next month, next year, 15th 12 2026 you can withdraw that amount. So that is what a post dated check. Understood? Are you all clear about the post dated check? You can't
Yes, ma'am.
withdraw immediately, you can withdraw later. So but it's like a evidence, it's a proof that you can withdraw. Understood? So that is what a post dated check. So firstly, specify the range of the check book in your bank account. So as I said you that each and every bank account will be having their unique ranges. So did you all observe that the account number as well as IFSC code and everything will be different from other banks? Like a state bank will be having a different account number. It will be starting with the 021. And if you go for HDFC bank, then so the account number will be going to start with the 3241 like that. Have you ever, are you all maintaining two banks account or a 3 banks account? Have you ever observed that, guys? Are you ever observed that? Yes. So that is the thing. So each and every bank account will be having a unique code. So the pad you have already have learned. Let me show you once again. Can you all see that? So like this, can you all see here? 6 number 85020. Hello guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this will be known as a check range. So here it has started with the 20. Can you all see last number? 20. It will be from 20 to till will be having a like it is like a 20. It will start with a 20, and next check will be 21, and the next check will be 22. Like that, will be having a checkbook. So now they are using 20th checkbook. So here in your case study, they have given as a 20th. So this is what a check range. Understood? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So let us start with the case study, how you're going to register in your books of accounts. So we have to go ahead with the creating a new bank account. And already you guys have a 2 to 3 bank account. It can be ICICI, Canada bank account, whichever you feel, you can go ahead with that. So I'll be showing how we have to register the checks in your books of accounts. Okay, let me tell you. So whether I have a bank account, no, I don't have any bank account. Let me create a bank account. Okay. Let me create it as a SBI only. SBI bank account. Okay. Under what is the group it will come? Under which group?
Bank accounts.
Very good. Bank account. So I won't be inserting any data here. So if you're registering, if you're doing a check register, means what you have to do means you have to come here. So can you all see that set or alter check range for the checkbooks? So we are going to set the ranges for the checkbooks. So that what you have to do, you have to enable that, make it as a yes. Okay. So then you'll be going to receive this check range for SBI bank account. Clear? Everyone understood? Hello guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just take it as a, if you are in your checkbook, if you are dealing with the 15 leaves, okay. So one leaves also will be having a different ranges. So if you're dealing with in one book, we have a 50 leaves means. So that things we have to record it here. From where it will be going to start. As already I have shown you the check ranges. So the same thing. So it will be 6 digits. You can go ahead with the 000. Let me take it as a 101. Okay. So 2 number. Let me take it as a, the number will be 000 50. Before that, let me take one more zero. Okay. So by default, one second, guys. Let me take the huge data. So each and every bank will be having their own different codes. Okay. So 000 1050. Okay. So if you, why it does not include? Okay, it's a length. One. 000. Okay. Did you all observe that? Number of checks. The check number will be going to start. The leaf will be going to start as a 01, and the 2 number will be 50. Can you all see that? Hello, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So how many check leaves are there in one book? 50. So that is how we are going to configure. Next. So name of checkbook. So because we are dealing with the SBI, you can go ahead with the SBI checkbook 1. Okay, you can mention it as a checkbook. If you go ahead, ash 1. So if you are dealing with the checkbook 2 means you can go ahead with the checkbook 2. Checkbook 3 means you can go ahead with the checkbook 3. It's up to you all. So that is how you're going to do. Now I have saved that. Understood? It contains that 50 leaves. We are dealing with the 50 leaves. Means 50 in that particular checkbook we have a 50 leaves. So let us go ahead with the. So let me show how it will going to work. Okay. Control A. So now if you are doing any payment, you can come to vouchers now. So if you are doing a payment, so here just take it as example, anything is there. So let me take any payment entries here. So let me take it as a rent expenses. Okay. So if you are dealing with 20,000, so 20,000 you are paying. So I'm giving just example for you guys. So SBI Bank, you can take it as a SBI Bank. Automatically, can you all see the difference? The check ranges and check numbers by default. Whether you have seen in the last time while recording that, whether you have seen this kind of things. Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
whether you have seen, you'll be receiving the same allocation, but whether the check ranges as well as instruction number has came the last sessions while you guys are doing the payment entries and other stuff things, whether you have received this kind of things,
Yes, ma'am.
transaction type. No. So while recording the check register, you will by default, it will come instructions number, that is instrumental number, that is now you're dealing with the check number 1. So same like that, we have a check number 50 also. If you want to change means you can go ahead with that. So just take it as example 002. Okay, you are using 002. So it won't take because it's education mode, since it won't take. But if you're dealing with a which check you're dealing with, that instruction number you can take it here. Okay, so now let me give me a second, guys. One more zero I have left. 0000100. Okay, so this is how we are going to do. Next, we'll be going to accept that. So this is how the bank allocation will be doing. So in the allocation time, you can instrument date, you can change. So whichever the leaves you are using, it can be a 50 or a 49, 39, whichever you feel. So whichever you are using, that you can select it there. So now let us go with the, I'll show you the report, how it will work. Okay. So next you can go ahead with the utilities. So there you can see banking. Can you all see that? So just click on that. Banking. Next, you can go ahead with the check register. Click on the check register. Can you all see that 2 books here? 2
Yes,
check
ma'am.
books. One is a ICICI bank account and another one is a SBI bank account. So here you can see, so one, we had a 50 lease. In that, how much we have used now? How much we have used? 1 we have used.
One.
In ICICI bank account, you can see 6 as used. So because we didn't put any data for that, we didn't record any registration. So it will be showing as a that. So unreconciled is nothing that till we did not clear that amount. Okay. So we have done with the payment record and all, but unreconciliation means obviously it will be not cleared by the bank. Still not the bank has cleared and they didn't do anything. If they're done means obviously it will comes under the reconcile. So you can go ahead with that. So if you click on Alt plus X, or else just go with the check status there. So you can see available checks. How many available checks are there? It's for which bank? Let me take for the SBI. Okay. So you can see that the transaction things. So the check number will be going to start with the 50. If you just click on that means obviously you can see that first one unreconciliated, and the transaction also you can see payment and voucher number, which date, instrument date, and amount, everything will be going to shown here. If you just click on that, means obviously it will take for the screen the transaction things. So now you can see the available list. Can you all see that available list? Everything you can
Yes,
view
ma'am.
it here. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. So you can see, if you want to check the details of each and everything, means the blank check, you can just go ahead with the blank checks. So nothing is there. So blank check is empty. And a cancelled check. If you have any cancelled, means obviously you can view the cancelled checks. And if you want to view any reconciliated, so the bank has approved and it is reconciliated. If you want to see, means you can see it here. So nothing is there. So unreconciliated checks means obviously we can see that one check which we recorded just now. Understood? Hello guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts for anyone?
No, ma'am.
So this is how we are going to do the check register. I think you guys are clear about the topic, I guess. The two concepts we have discussed today. One is a cost category and cost entries, and next one is a check register. So do you have any doubts with any topics now? In what and all we have discussed?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So already I have given the case study for you all. So let me show you in the PPT also. So that it will be like what you have to do. You have to do the enabling the things, and after that, what we have to do? We have to go and we have to input the data here, which are the like from number as well as two numbers, and how many checks we have. We can record it like this, and we can go ahead with we can check each and every things, instrumental device details, which I have shown you in the payment entry. And also you can view that unreconciliated and the check status also you can view here. Like this availables, which I have shown you. That's it. Understood, guys? So please, you can complete the case study which I have given for the cost centers as cost category. It's very easy. I think you guys can do that. So if you have any doubts, means you can reach out to me, or else you can go through the recordings. The recordings will be updated by end of the day. So you can go through the recordings, and if you have any doubts with any topics, you can reach out to me. Okay? Is it fine for you all, guys? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, guys. Then I'll be going to wind up the session. You guys carry on with the assessment. So see you all tomorrow with a new topic. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.